Welcome to the TOPS 1 presentation series, 4-course series, Day 3, Accounts Receivable Cycle. The Accounts Receivable Cycle. This course will take you through the accounts receivable functionality. You'll discover how to apply charges, late fees, interest, post the charging, how to input cash receipts for owners manually and using the lockbox option, how to generate a validation file for the bank. Also be covered in this section. The monthly cycle represented here for accounts receivable is corresponded to, of course, the navigation on the left-hand side. Under Accounts Receivable, selecting AR Charges, this functionality is used to post regularly scheduled charges to owners, owner assessments, or any other charge posted monthly, quarterly, or annually, special assessments posted for 12 months, owner late fees or interest posted every month, every quarter for delinquencies. When looking at a particular community and looking at the applying charges for it, the Activity screen and the Actions button will allow us to post applied charges. When selected, the Accounts Receivable functionality to apply charges sets the community you are working on by default. The function is to apply charges, post date, effective posting. The scheduling can be set in 3 different ways: to run one time, to schedule, to accrue and notify you without posting, allowing you to edit, or to automatically post the transaction. The settings to select the charges, specifically what codes you wish to actually enforce. Once all options have been selected for this accounts receivable functionality, you can accrue to process or cancel. If you choose to accrue, you still have options to edit, save, add a comment, and a task before posting. Applying prepaids automatically follows your applied charge application. No further step is needed. This feature allows you to actually apply prepaids when needed. Chapter 3. Posting owner cash receipts. When accounts receivable and cash receipts is selected, the function offers the importation of lockbox files, the addition of cash receipts, miscellaneous cash receipts, processing of direct debits, processing of deposits, backing out payments. When importing a lockbox file, set up the bank ID. The lockbox ID is individualized per community bank account in the lockbox ID field. Remember, the lockbox process is global. Make sure each community included the lockbox file is specific and unique. Simply download the lockbox file from the bank website. Contact your bank for login and lockbox file download instructions if necessary. Download and save the lockbox file to your local or server drive. Once saved to your local or server drive, process the lockbox file by including the date, selecting the file locally or off the server, and uploading. Once uploaded, the community can be selected to view or edit the lockbox file. Use the post selected to post all selected lockbox transactions. When we're ready to post our manual cash receipts, we select Accounts Receivable, Cash Receipts. From the Cash Receipts screen, we can filter to add cash receipts to see the activity. Under the Actions button, we can add cash receipts. Adding cash receipts is a global event, selecting owner by name, property, account number, and many other factors. For each additional cash receipt transaction, enter the transaction date, selection of owner or property, the check number, amount, details to see distribution, code distribution to use, and target bank for deposit. Continue adding to this batch and save when finished. Remember to enter the batches as the deposit to the bank that it was recorded on. This will help reconcile the bank at the end of the month. To post, open the community to review the transactions. Select the batches or batch to post selected to complete the process. AR Activity screen also includes under Actions to process deposits. Unposted batches can be posted using Process Deposits to post. The Process Deposits will open. Cash receipts, you can open batches by indicating them. Actions to edit on the right-hand side, verifying each as you go. Able to cancel or post. On the selection of Accounts Receivable, Cash Receipts, under the Actions button, we can back out payments due to an NSF or applied to an incorrect owner. When looking to back out an owner payment, the community, property, and owner are selected. Post date is indicated. When the current batch is opened, we can highlight the specific amount we wish to back out and indicate yes or no if an NSF fee and amount is applicable. Chapter 4. Posting late fees and interest for delinquent owners. The processing or accruing of late fees is available from the menu Accounts Receivable, AR Charges, also from the Actions Applying Late Fees. Simply select your community, your function, your post date, your scheduling of your choice, and of course select under Settings the charges you wish to accrue. Once accrued, The Apply Late Fee Review screen appears. Community, code summary, and post date appear at the top. The accounting summary, the details, which of course can be edited at that point or deleted if necessary, and post. The ability to process accrued interest is available under the menu Accounts Receivable, AR Charges. The functionality will default to apply interest. Interest can be based on selected accounting codes: simple interest, compound interest. Selection of codes, accrue, edit if needed, and then post. As with any accrued charge, accrued interest screen will allow us to review, to edit if necessary, and continue to post. Editing specifics here. When accrued, not posted, will allow for these editings or deletions directly from the batch. Chapter 5. Invoices and Statements. Printing invoices and statements can be found under Accounts Receivable, Invoices and Statements. From the Actions button, Billing Statements, your settings for printing statements, the community, current period, and post date, the selection of the template to be used, the start date, end date, and due date, specific messages, the inclusion of future charges. The optional inclusion of future charges will add next month's assessment to the statement before you've charged the assessment to the community. As the statement generates and populates, it will go from an incomplete to a complete selection, which can be drilled open to see exactly what it states. Once the batch is generated as a communication batch, you can view in its entirety or individually. Chapter 6. Collection Steps for Delinquency Correspondence. When creating a collection code, the collection code action process is from the top down. The code type, code alias and maximum, 10 characters allowable, code name and description, linked accounts, and the sequence of it, category names, descriptions, days late, fee, processing and percentage or flat amount, the minimum liabilities, and the document to be attached. The collection code action process table can be set up to include up to 10 sequences. Each one must have a category name, a description, the days from the initiation of the collection process, fees if any, minimum liabilities. Always a document must be attached or the process will not save. Processing a collection can be navigated to from several different areas under Accounts Receivable Collections and under Actions Collections, posting the date, scheduling this, and clicking Accrue. It will also let you know if any candidates are selected for this process. When editing collection actions, you can click the pencil icon to expand any record, edit the record as desired, and select the check mark when completed. Posting to the GL the status of the homeowner and posting processing fees, if any. After posting, the collection letters will be generated to print or automatically emailed if a current valid email address is in the system. Chapter 7. Adjusting owner charges and payments. Accounts Receivable Adjustments and the Action Adjustments. This function will offer us to add a charge, waive a charge, select a prepaid adjustment, or adjust a beginning balance. The Add a Charge screen. In the Add a Charge screen, selecting the charge to add listed under the codes from the left-hand side, which will populate the name and description and the current balance. Adjustments can be made and tallied on the right-hand side. Additional adjustments such as waiving charges. Waiving a charge adjustments can be made from the code and from the adjustment of that with the current balance of $75 for a collection fee here. In example, we've added a positive number to remove the balance. Prepaid adjustments, when selected, will allow us to enter amount of the adjustment and enter the debt and credit accounts. Making specific beginning balance adjustments to communities or owners. Posting date for beginning balance and adjustments to select the code and make the adjustment as necessary. Chapter 8. Validation File. The exportation of the HOA validation file for lockbox participation. Accounts Receivable, AR Export HOA Validation will allow you to select, of course, all communities or individualized. This is a sample of the HOA validation file that is created and opened in Notepad. Chapter 9. Coupon and Statement Exportation. How to send a data file to a TOPS 1 partner. From each selected community page under Actions, you can select to export coupons or export statements. The Export Coupon File screen has the selection of the enabled partner for that particular community, beginning due date, the inclusion of direct debit owners, messages, fiscal year indications, and the selected codes for this. Exportation of a statement file screen is similar in almost every way. Chapter 10. The final output, reporting in accounts receivable. Accounts receivable reporting can be found under Standard Reporting.